Hello students, welcome to today's video. I hope you all are doing extremely well and I really hope that you are going through all the videos. In our last class, we have talked about the diminishing marginal utility, and today we will talk something very interesting from this chapter, and this is basically the chapter title, the consumer equilibrium. And this consumer equilibrium we will be discussing in context of cardinal utility analysis. While starting this second chapter, I have first told you that in this chapter we will get two types of utilities. One is cardinal utility and another is ordinal utility. So this is the consumer equilibrium under cardinal utility analysis, and when we will finish up this topic, consumer equilibrium under cardinal utility analysis, we will proceed to the ordinal utility analysis. Well, so without any further ado, let's talk about consumer equilibrium under cardinal utility analysis. We know who's a consumer. A consumer is a person who tries to maximize his satisfaction given his money income. That means, given a level of money income, a consumer always tries to buy something in such a way so that he gets maximum level of satisfaction. And this is the simple idea of consumer equilibrium, that it refers to a situation where, given the money income that consumer has in his pocket, and he uses that income in such a way in purchase of goods and services, that could be one single commodity or that could be a bundle of commodities, and he will purchase it in such a way so that he gets maximum level of satisfaction, and there is no tendency in his mind to change his current consumption pattern. Well, so let me write it. A consumer is a person who buys goods and services. I'm just writing G and S. Who buys goods and services for his satisfaction, and given his money income, he buys goods and services in such a way that he gets, I'm just writing max, that he gets maximum satisfaction. So thus we can define this consumer equilibrium. I'm just writing CE. CE represents consumer equilibrium. For simplicity, I am just writing CE. So you guys do not write CE, write it in full. Consumer equilibrium. Consumer equilibrium. The consumer equilibrium refers to a situation where refers to a situation in which given the money income, the consumer uses it in purchase of a commodity or bundle of commodities or bundle of commodities, bundle of thus consumer equilibrium refers to a situation in which, given the money income, the consumer uses it in purchase of a commodity or bundle of commodities in such a way so that he gets maximum satisfaction, or utility, you can say that, and he has no urge or desire, to change the consumption pattern. So this is the consumer equilibrium. That means, given the money income, a consumer will purchase or consumer will use it, the money income, in purchase of a commodity. That could be one single commodity or that could be a bundle of commodities, in such a way so that he gets maximum satisfaction. And maximum, we can say maximum satisfaction or maximum utility, the same thing. Satisfaction is basically another synonym for the utility here. So he gets maximum satisfaction or maximum utility, and he has no desire or urge to change the consumption pattern, because he has no urge to change the consumption pattern because of the fact that he is getting maximum satisfaction due to the fact that he has used his money income in such a way, in such a technique, he has used it in purchase of a commodity, or that could be 2 or 3 or 5 commodities, in such a way so that he is getting maximum satisfaction. And this consumer equilibrium is basically the main goal of the consumer, that a consumer is a person who buys goods and services for his satisfaction, and given his money income, he buys goods and services in such a way so that he gets maximum satisfaction. So this is the main objective of consumer, that he will try to buy goods and services given his money income in such a way he gets maximum satisfaction. And this is exactly reflected by the consumer equilibrium, that it is a situation in which, given the money income, the consumer uses it in purchase of a commodity or bundle of commodities in such a way so that he gets maximum satisfaction or utility, and he has no desire or no urge to change the consumption pattern. And this consumer equilibrium can be discussed for single commodity case, this a commodity, or for several commodities. So today we will going to discuss the consumer equilibrium for a single commodity. So I am just writing here consumer equilibrium, single commodity. I haven't written this earlier just to make this concept even more vivid that what we are discussing. So we are discussing basically consumer equilibrium and then cardinal utility analysis for single commodity. So for a single commodity, for a single commodity, for a single commodity case, the consumer is in equilibrium when the following condition is satisfied. When the following condition is satisfied. That is, price should be equal to the marginal utility. So whenever we find that for a particular unit consumed the price is equal to the marginal utility, that point we will refer to as the consumer equilibrium. So this can be easily explained with the help of a table and also a diagram. This will clarify your concepts even in a much more better way. So you can pause this video here and take a screenshot of this and let me proceed further. So I am just wiping this part. Well, we know that for a single commodity case, consumer is in equilibrium when price is equal to marginal utility. So this is our equilibrium condition. Now let's make a table. First, units consumed, units. Then let's take marginal utility and the price. Okay, yeah, price. From the last class itself, we have found that the marginal utility is basically false whenever we consume more and more of the same commodity. So basically I am referring to diminishing marginal utility. So marginal utility will basically a falling one. So let's take 30. So marginal utility for the first 0 will be nil. Sorry, my mistake. So we have filled up our marginal utility column. Now, suppose that the commodity we are consuming has a price of rupees 20. So no matter we consume any of the commodity, we can consume 0 units of the commodity, still the price will be 20 units. If we consume 2 units, the price is even 23. For 2 units it's 23, is 24, is 20, 5 is also 20. But the additional benefit we are getting from the consumption of each unit, one more extra unit, is basically starts falling as we consume more and more of the same commodity, and we are buying the commodity at the same price, 20 units. We have bought first unit at a price of 20 units, second unit also we have bought it at a price of 20, and for each case we are finding that the marginal utility is basically falling due to the fact that the consumption pattern is homogeneous, and we know that the law of diminishing marginal utility is in operation, hence the marginal utility is falling. Now dear students, just look at the third unit of consumption. At this point this condition is satisfied, that P is equal to marginal utility. So we can say that whenever the consumer is consuming 3 units of the commodity, he is in equilibrium, because at this point this marginal utility and price are equal, and this can be shown with the help of a diagram. Let's draw the diagram. First you give two axes, vertical and horizontal. In the horizontal axis we will measure units consumed, and in the vertical axis we will measure marginal utility and price. So first fill up the marginal utility. For 1 it is 30, for 1 it is 30, for 2 it is 25, for 2 it is 25, for 3 it is 20, for 4 it is 15, for 5 it is 10. Okay, so let's now join these points. So we have got our marginal utility curve mu, and now let's find the price curve. For 0 it is 20, for 1 it is again 20, for 2 it is also 20, for 3 it is 20, 4 it is also 20, 5, 20. So this price line is basically a straight line. This is P. The price is straight line because of the fact that for each unit consumed the price is same. So hence the price we are getting, the price curve we are getting is basically a straight line. And these two curves are equal at point E when the consumer is consuming 3 units of the commodity. So E represents the equilibrium point when the consumer is consuming 3 units, the marginal utility and the price of the commodity are equal. The price is measuring in rupees, marginal utility in utils, and units consumed. So the price is rupees 20 is also equal whenever the consumer is consuming 3 units of the commodity, the marginal utility is also 20. So when the consumer is consuming 3 units of the commodity, the consumer is in equilibrium position. So this is all, my dear students, for this video. In next video we will talk about consumer equilibrium under cardinal utility analysis, but at that video we will talk about two commodity case or several commodity case. In this video we have concentrated on the single commodity case. So I really hope that you have understood this concept well, and if you feel any trouble with this concept, feel free to comment below on the comment box and I will reach out to you as soon as possible. Till then, stay safe, stay strong. We will be meeting in our next video. Thank you.